Good afternoon. I'd like to introduce you to our 1969 Lotus Europa S2 Federal. It's in the original British racing green. It's, as you can see, incredibly low slung. This is the last day that we have this car. It's on its way to its new owner in Melbourne because I just don't fit. But he will. He's the perfect size for it. It's 1,080 millimeters above the ground. Work that out in feet and inches. I don't know what that is. Some of the key points are the Federal means that it's an American imported car. So if we look on the inside, no steering wheel on the right, but there is the steering wheel on the left. There are other key features in there, such as the dash has been replaced with a Formica. It's got the original AM FM radio, original gear shift knob, original ashtray, which is a rarity. There are the electrical controls for the windows, original steering wheel, all the gauges are original except for the amp meter, original seats. It's all part of Colin Chapman's parts bin mentality. Side markers are E-type. Lights are Cooper S. I think the markers are from an MG. The door handles on the inside are MGB. Oh no, they're not. They're mini. They're mini as well. So there's kind of a collection of bits and what was cheap. We've got very rare mini lights with the extra fins, and we've got the black Lotus badging in the middle of the center caps. A lot of people thought that they went to black because of the death of Colin Chapman, but there's also a lot of schools that thought around the fact that it was just cheaper by a couple of cents to make it in black and white instead of in the yellow and green. The S2, Series 2, which is the non-bonded chassis. The Federal gets the uprated Renault engine, which is 1585 cc. I've got centre pins to take this out. It's got a nice useful boot, which has got some oil and a car cover in it. And there's the 1585 Renault. This one's fitted not with the original Solex carbs, but the 45 DCOE Weber over there, which gives it a little bit more poke and a bit more reliability. A lot of this stuff's been rebuilt and serviced and upgraded and gone through a process, and she's working like a treat. But a fantastic tiny car with an enormous cargo area. Close that up. It's also got some cargo space towards the front. Yes, original signage, and you can see the stainless exhaust coming out the back. These lights are E-type. A lot of people change the lenses to get the orange indicators on. So we have here the front trunk. We've got a spare tyre. The air blower goes through to this plenum, which is just a useful storage space. So the air is supposed to be blown into that space, and then it comes through the 3 holes into the cargo area, which is pretty rubbish. The radiator is here in the right hand side wheel arch. Windscreen washers, and there's a horn over there right through the reservoir. So don't expect things to be where they would be on another car. Alright. Very low, very beautiful shape, classic Ford mirrors. We've got it currently sitting on some bricks just to be extra secure. I'm going to show you the entry sequence.
How tall are you, Greg? You explain.
I'm a solid 6'3". I'm a definite 6'3", verging 6'4", but I'll call myself a solid 6'3". 6 foot is kind of your upper limit with this car, I reckon. Anyway, here, let's hop in. Bottom first, head in. Can't do this any other way. Leg. Right. Okay, now that I'm in, it's got a steering column lock. I'll pop that in as a matter of course. Half choke. I'm going to just pull it out of gear, make sure it's out of gear. And you can hear the fuel pump starting to go. Give that a little bit of a go. Oh, almost. Okay, give it a bit more go with the fuel pump. About the Lotus was that the left and right hand drive conversion, essentially we have this open binnacle which matches the glove box, so you don't have to chop and change the dash, just move the instruments from here to there. The Triumph Herald conversion, this one 4-speed. Nice and revvy. It's a bit noisy, my cameraman was just saying. So a lot of manual switches which you have to get used to using. So there's a fan switch for when the temp gets up a little bit. Electric windows, just because, which seems fancy for its age, but they couldn't actually, it was more expensive and heavier to put in a hand widening mechanism. Original steering wheel, very comfortable position if you're a little bit shorter, but you know, I touch everywhere. Don't go too high with your knuckles over the steering wheel because there's no room. But yeah, it's a really lovely, sweet car. A true classic. They're getting a lot of attention in the press at the moment, but this is going to a happy new home in Melbourne. Sid, you're going to love this car. It's definitely original. I've had a lot of fun. I'm just too big. The car's just too small. Anyway, Lotus S2 Federal. It's good for, I think this one's probably 105 brake horsepower, maybe 110, because it's been ported and flowed. And at 610 that doesn't seem like a lot, but this car weighs 610 kilos, which is, I've got a 924 which weighs 1,080, and that's got a slightly larger engine, a 4-cylinder, 2-litre 4-cylinder, but this one absolutely rips. Power to weight ratios off the charts. It makes our SL look like a monster in comparison. When your car makes an SL look like an SUV, you know it's tiny. Yes, so anyway, thanks very much.